Welcome back, everybody. John Marshall again with SUNCOAST NPI, and we're SUNCOAST NPI TV. And I really am absolutely delighted to have these two young people in front of me today representing Oldsmar Cares. And last week we did, actually we had Charles DeMarco, the president of New Life Solutions, in as our first nonprofit. And the why we're kind of doing this, and as SUNCOAST NPI, and we like to give back to the community. Our organization has given over 15,000 hours of community service back to the community over the last 2 years. And this month, we're month of May, it's How May We Serve You. And so Oldsmar Cares has been close to our heart for quite some time. And so I could be more excited to have you both here, Alex Phillips and Ryder Fitzpatrick. So thanks for being here.
Well, thanks for having us.
Yeah, absolutely. We can kind of let's just have fun with this. Why don't we just start, just tell us a little bit about yourselves. I'll let you go. You want to go first?
Yeah, sure.
You're not ladies first? No, I'm teasing. We talked about this already. So,
I'm a mechanical engineering student transferring to USF next semester. I'm a young entrepreneur. I started my own company this past year.
Wow.
And I'm an Eagle Scout. So those are probably the three most important things I got going on right now.
Wow, that's cool. I already learned another thing. I want to talk to you later about this young entrepreneur bit.
Okay.
That's awesome. Congrats.
Thank you.
So, more wise and more mature than your years, I can already tell.
Wow.
So
I do my best.
Yeah, no, that's great. So Alex, let's tell. I've had the pleasure of knowing you for quite a few years now, so it's real delight. I'm psyched to have you sitting here. So just tell everybody who you are. What makes you tick?
I was born and raised in Florida.
Okay.
I am a junior in high school. I'm finishing my high school diploma on virtual school.
Right.
I love going to the beach.
Love going to the beach. Sports.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Mm-hmm. Good. You're growing up. You're growing up, girl. That's crazy. So let's just go into it. Why are you here today?
We're just here to represent Oldsmar Cares and just to create more awareness for our organization.
Yeah. So Oldsmar Cares, I kind of know a little bit about Oldsmar Cares. I've heard of it. I've done some stuff over there, but I'm sure a lot of people out here haven't. Yeah. So why don't we kind of go in there and just tell a little bit more about the charity, Oldsmar Cares, that you guys are, got a great shirt.
Yeah.
It starts with that. You got a great shirt.
Yeah, nice and bright. You can see it from anywhere.
No, that's awesome.
Our building is also the same color.
Yeah. We helped paint the other lives. That was the other one. So
so Oldsmar Cares, it's a 501c3 nonprofit organization located out of Oldsmar, Florida.
Okay.
We're a food pantry, a clothing closet, and we also work to help pay up to $200 per year per household on rent or utility assistance.
Yeah. Okay.
Those are our three major things. We have some other items, especially around the holidays. We have holiday food drives.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome.
But we were started in '97 in the United Methodist Church, right around the corner from where we're at now.
Ah, I didn't know that.
And we were there for 4 or 5 years until they started expanding, and they worked with the city of Oldsmar to get a small building on 580, where they were there up until 2 years ago.
Okay.
And we built our brand new 3,000 square foot facility.
Right.
And we moved in, and we've been there for a little over a year now.
It's been over a year already?
Yeah, it's been over a year now. I know, it's crazy. I remember when we were building it, it seemed like it was taking forever, and now this year just went right by.
That is crazy.
But the new building is great.
It's beautiful.
It is. It makes everything a lot easier. We can take a lot more people through. We can store a lot more food and clothing. And
Right.
We used to have 4 volunteers in our old building per shift.
Right.
And now we have 5 or 6.
Right.
So more people are volunteering, more people are donating. We're just helping a lot more people.
A lot more people. That's beautiful. That's what it's all about.
Yeah,
right.
it is.
So it's one thing to have a beautiful building, but hey, what you're doing with it and what you guys are doing with it is absolutely amazing. So again, thank you. How about Alex? Let's go to you. How long have you been volunteering at Oldsmar Cares? And what do you do? What do you do there?
Yeah, I've been there for almost 2 years now. I'm a little newbie, but my role there is to produce the orientation videos for our new volunteers.
Okay.
I work with him to, we shoot and film and just create the script and then edit the videos. And yeah, we just let our new volunteers watch it so they know what they need to do and everything like that. But yeah, I also assist with planning with my mom. She plans the special events that we have, and I kind of help volunteer and help with that for her.
Gotcha. That's awesome. Thanks for sharing. I did shooting all those videos. That's cool. How about you?
So I've been volunteering for 5 years now.
Oh, 5 years?
Yeah, 5 years. I started out needing a few hours for a merit badge, working on my Eagle Scout.
Okay.
And I needed 6 hours, so I volunteered twice, and now 5 years later.
5 years later.
Every single Friday, I'm there.
Every Friday you're there?
Yeah, besides for when I travel. But other than that, I'm there every single Friday.
Wow.
And I've done everything, you know. I started out just handing out food, and now I've worked my way up to a position where I can pretty much do anything, and I do a lot of the stuff that, you know, the other volunteers don't do, because I'm there all the time.
Sure.
So you know, I help build the building.
Right.
Building maintenance, just about anything I can do and do for the school, or
Okay.
for the organization.
Great.
Yeah.
No, that is cool.
Yeah. So.
You know. So what about this? Like, what, 5 years, right? That's a long time. Yeah. So kudos to you. And 2 years is a long time too, Alex. So congratulations. So what aspect of Oldsmar Cares truly makes you continue and keeps your heart there to want to continue to volunteer?
When I grew up, I was taught, it doesn't matter, you could be poor, you could be, a millionaire, just help people.
Yeah.
And that's just the way I was raised, and
right.
So I'm there to help people.
That's awesome. Do you want to add something?
Yeah, I'm just a very social person, so I love working with them.
You are very social. Come on.
Yes.
No, I'm teasing. Yes, you are.
And I just love meeting the community's needs. It just seeing like families and just regular people that come in, just seeing the smile on their face when they leave, it warms my heart, and I love doing it.
Yeah, that's awesome. And Ryder, I'm going to come back to you on this one, okay?
Okay.
Is there a memorable moment with somebody, with a person in need, over the time that you volunteered there, that you want to share? That's like.
Yeah, I actually got a pretty recent one. We got a gentleman, a bit older. I think he's about 75, and he rides a bicycle everywhere.
Okay.
And he had some pretty bad back pain. He's an older gentleman. He works on a ranch.
Right.
And we saw him. He'd come in every single Saturday riding the bicycle, and we're like, he's going back, holding the like 4 bags or whatever it is on the handles, and we're like, we need to help him out a little bit. He's a really nice guy. And so one of our volunteers had a tricycle. So we're like, this is what he needs, right? It's got the big basket on the back.
No way.
Kind of relax, right? And God, we got that thing for him. He loved it, right? Well, after about 6 months, he broke the axle on it. No way. Well, yeah, we get a call from him. He's like, yeah, there's something wrong with it. You guys want to come down and look at it? So, being an engineering guy and a friend of mine who was a machinist at Winchester, we're like, well, we'll go down and take a look at it. And it's like, dang, he broke the axle in it. He was putting some serious miles on. And so for like 2 weeks, he was back to riding the bicycle. And we're like, we can't let this happen. So our volunteers all pitched in and bought him a new tricycle.
No way.
And we went and picked up Friday night, and Saturday morning he comes in, and we had it sitting right there in the lobby, and he just broke down crying.
No,
He's just so happy.
That's
and
awesome.
that's what we're all about.
Yeah.
None of us are getting paid. They're just doing
Right.
it because we want to help people.
Yeah, love and serve people. That's what it's all about. You guys are getting it at a ripe young age, and I applaud you for that. Alex, how about you? What do you think of people that listen out there? They're like, wow, this sounds really cool. How can I get involved? And they're like, what can I do? How can I get involved with you guys?
Yeah, we have what's called a sponsor shelf. So we have our critical list of foods, which is 12 items that we always have in our shelves.
Right.
And we can have a business or even an individual to sponsor or fund that food item, or even more food items if you'd like. And we put your logo on top of where the food is. You can also do just regular volunteer during business hours. You can volunteer during just regular or special events we do, like the gala and stuff. You can also help out with food drives that we have, stuff like that.
That sounds like a pretty easy way to plug in too.
Yeah.
So you mentioned special events. Do you have some special events that are coming up that you want to?
We just previously had Stamp Out Hunger.
Crushed it.
That's a great way, because if you don't have time to volunteer, all you're doing is just putting some food in a bag, and the post office takes care of it. We also have coming up Pop Drop, which is a lot of the local businesses. But bring together food. They say their employees bring in a bunch of food, bunch of clothing, and then another company goes around and picks it all up and brings it to us.
Yep.
And those are, two great ways that you can get involved. Another way is that, if you want to get hands-on, like I was saying earlier, we have the holiday food drives.
Okay.
And, you come out, we give out hams, the turkeys,
Right.
everything a family would need for a holiday meal.
For a holiday meal.
And you help put together the boxes, and then you're meeting the people, and you're
Right.
handing them the boxes, and you get to talk to them and learn a little
Gotcha.
bit about them. So it's not so much just here's some money. You kind of get a one-on-one experience
Yeah.
about what it's like, and you're helping somebody. And,
Yeah.
it makes them feel good, makes you feel good.
Yeah, that's awesome. We got like a minute. I mean, time flies. So why don't we, if you don't mind, let's go, Alex. What do you think about, what have you really gained from volunteering over the last 2 years?
It's very hard for me to maybe communicate with others. I'm very social, but it's hard for me to kind of start that, and I gained a lot of communication skills, a lot of leadership skills as well, teaching other volunteers, how to, do the job and how to
Right.
volunteer. I also I do the Bright Futures program for high school.
Yeah.
I
Perfect.
can work and do my volunteers and get a certain amount of hours, and I get a scholarship for college.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Very cool. And how about, is there a message, maybe something that you've learned that you'd like just to communicate and share with others?
Yeah, I think the message that I've always just had in my head was, no matter how little you have or how much you have, just always help people, always, be there for people. And, no matter if it's working at Oldsmar Cares, volunteering there, or just
absolutely.
like having your take-home food and you see someone on the street and you just, hand it to them.
Right.
Me and my mom try to do that all the time. And
Right.
it's just, it not only makes their day better, but it makes your day better, and it makes you smile and
Yeah.
knowing that you helped them.
That's awesome. Well, I could go on for an hour with you guys. You guys are a delight to have. And Oldsmar Cares, and we're on Suncoast NPI TV. I really appreciate you guys being here. Thanks so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you.
We'll be back next week.